Shalom Akim. This is Yahweh Tazah coming back with another video. Want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work of sincerity and truth. Ka halayim, Yahweh Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Waha, Rakah Kodash, Barakatham Akim. Alright, I'm coming back with another video tonight. Just going to speak on just being, of a quiet spirit. Alright, and taming the tongue to the best of your ability, ultimately governing your spirit, man, which is a very hard thing to do, but it is possible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, through prayer and fastings and things of that nature. Alright, so I just wanted to speak on that and start off with James chapter 1 verse 19. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High." Alright, so it's speaking unto the Akim that are in the knowing, that are striving for that perfection and putting on the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and casting off the works of the flesh and things of that nature. So it says, let every man be swift to hear. That's why when we watch the videos of the elders say we have two ears and one mouth. There's a reason for that. All right, because you have to be more of you have to be more willing to hear, to listen, being attentive, having an attentive ear, than to be speaking, man. Because listening is how you gain knowledge and information. All right, and when you listen, you hear it, you resonate, you ponder it in your heart, and you it sticks with you, and then in return you're able to relay that information, out of your mouth to those that are in need. All right, so it says be swift to hear. So that's the first and most important thing that the brothers or you should be doing, is being ready to hear, and slow to speak. Because you got certain men that come into the truth, they feel, they got that feeling that they're on fire. Saying they're on fire. They're zealous, fervent, and they're ready to just start letting loose. But that's part of that trial too. You got to know how to retain and control your spirit, control the spirit. All right. So that's why it has commandments as this, because it may not be your time to speak, It may not be the appropriate time to even say the thing that's on your spirit. Because you have to let all things be decently done in order, you see? So it says, slow to wrath, for the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High. And what could be considered part of that wrath is because your tongue is an unruly evil, and then it can cause a lot of trouble. Versus the man that's quiet and patient, he's free from that. He can't be attacked, he can't be messed with, necessarily, because he ain't saying anything offensive or stepping out of order to be rebuked. He's cautious, and he's paying attention to what's going on. So when you start just moving your mouth and blabbering whatever comes to your mind, being impulsive, hey, you're going to be in a world of trouble. And that was one of my biggest things before coming into the truth that got me in a lot of trouble, man, was my mouth. And what the Spirit is trying to convey here is very true. The truth is a doctrine that is a life-saving doctrine, man. All inspiration of the Most High is given for reproof, instruction, on how to build you up to be a godly man, perfect. All right, in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You want to be like a nigga that's in the street, that's always running his mouth, speaking lies, and just talking shit. That's not working the righteousness of the Most High, man. There's no edification in that. All right. So basically, that's what the best thing to do, a brother should do, is be swift to hear and slow to speak. You know. Now I'm gonna go from there to the book of James, chapter 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 8. It says, "But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison." You see? So it takes a lot of discipline and to be able to do that thing, because it's possible. It's just gonna be through Yahweh Shai to give you that ability. All right, on how to govern the flesh. You know, it says, "Mortify thy members." That's part of your body, man. Is your tongue. It's an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. Get even the brothers in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we're in the truth, it can still get you in trouble, man. You know, we're still in the flesh, man. We're still in the chains of darkness and in the flesh of iniquity, man. You know, it says, "Therefore bless we the Most High, even the Father, and therewith curse we men, which are made after the similitude of the Most High." That's why it's more important to hear, to gain the information, the knowledge, and apply that knowledge, which makes one wise. All right. It says, "Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessings and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not to be so." You see? So when you speak, you're supposed to speak of the things that are profitable, man. They're going to be beneficial to somebody through edification, to building up an individual in the knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and to be mindful of saving a person's soul, man, or saving the souls of men, the elect. All right. Verse 11 says, "Doth a fountain send forth at the same place where sweet water and bitter? No." It says, "Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries, either a vine a figs? So can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh." You see? So there's got to be a balance within that vessel. You know, especially us brothers in the truth, we have to have a balance, and we have to know that it's going to be, anything that we say is going to be seasoned with salt, and in the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, not to be unafraid to speak anything before the throne of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Is that we have to basically watch before we speak. Think before we speak, because the mind is wicked above all things. Who can know it, pursuant to Jeremiah 17:9. So we have to put those things in check. So we can have two different types of things that are coming out that can't mix. All right. It says, verse 13, "Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom." So that man has to show through his conduct, his works with meekness and wisdom. All right, not being an impulsive individual, carnal individual, because that's showing the others a completely different spirit than Yahweh Shai's spirit and his doctrine. See, so he that is endued with knowledge among you, let him show out of the good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom, quietness, man, humbleness. Apt to teach, slow to anger. It says, "But if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth." See, because then you have those bad characteristics. You're gonna be you're not gonna be swift to hear. You're gonna be more ready to speak. Blurt out anything that comes to your mind, man, and getting yourself in the world of trouble. It's like the tongue, it says, it's an unruly evil, full of deadly poison, man. All right. And it tells you in the book of Proverbs that the tongue can either bring forth life or death. All right. It says, verse 15, this wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. For where envy and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work. All right. That's why we have to speak the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. That's why we have to stay in tune and stay in line with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. It says in Isaiah 8:20, to the law and to the testimony, if we speak not according to these words, because there is no light in them. So that's why it's very important that we speak through the words of Yahweh Shai versus out of our own minds or our own hearts or with our own mouth, because we are all as filthy rags even within all our righteousness. So the thing that reigns supreme, that is pure, is His word. All right, everything else is sensual and devilish, evil. For where envy and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace. See? So that's going to bring you to being more swifter to hear, than to and slow to speaking, man. When the time is right, you're going to speak, and you're going to you're going to give your input, but it's going to be full of wisdom and seasoned, you see? And it's going to be pleasant to the hearer when it's needful for it, man. You can't just be a babbler, running your mouth all the time. You got to give time. You got to give that time, space of quietness and silence, and use proper discretion, and judgment, and examine, analyze things versus just speaking and running your mouth, So I just wanted to bring out these few scriptures, Akim. I hope it's edifying. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will have